back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
That's another.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
15 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
48-yard line.
On first down, it's Lindsey, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Made by Jalen Smith.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On second down, Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third.
Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete.
Prescott's pass intended for C.D. Lamb. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mark 55, Mark 55. I don't think you got it, son. Show it up, show it up.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
That's the end of
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Check 52.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Haskins. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They turn to Love on the handoff. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
The tackle made.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Tyrone Crawford on the stop.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Mike's by 4. Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He finds his target, Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins quickly into the hands of Beckham. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Woods on the tackle.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Haskins. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And that's caught inside the 35.
That's what it is, baby.
Touchdown, Washington. Odell Beckham. As the first half is winding down. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
The kicker on.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. Reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott to throw it. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
A loss of 14 on the play. It's 3rd.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 17-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
Check, check. Lucky. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. 81.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll go again with Lindsey. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
That's a gain of...
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Check three.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. Complete. Smith has it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down and 1.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going with Lindsey. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins, and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. That is caught at the 7. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Hey, check right. Watch it, right. Stop your whining.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Philip Lindsey with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Here coming up. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Washington 20, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Prescott down.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
1st down, Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
CD Lamb.
A very solid gain of 27.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Check 15, check 15.
Running to start the drive is Love.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Bryce.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Odell Beckham on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Another run by Lindsey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Right here. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This to Jarwin. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes this Washington 27, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Cowboys.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now this is caught. It's Cooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Prescott yet again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A run with Lindsey out of the gun, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Washington on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. First down, Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Philip Lindsay, 26 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsay. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. 54.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsay. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Washington.